Hi everybody, it's Rachel. In this video, I'm going to be using Lawn Fawn's Happy Trails stamp and die set. And we got this cute little, what are these called? Oh my gosh, the words are escaping me. I guess trailer, and we got some of these cute trees, and then we got this really cute car, and some, I guess, puff of air, and then these trails, and then our sentiments, happy trails, and you drive me wild. So I think what we're going to do first is some water coloring, and then we'll get to stamping and coloring. What I'll do is I'll trim this down to 4.5 inches. Or do I want to do 4? Gosh, I can't quite decide. I'll do 4.5. And then do 1/2-inch margins. Again, I'm just handing it to this person, so it doesn't really matter. I can make my own rules. Don't have to worry about mailing it at all. So, okay, these definitely can be scrap pieces. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch the corner of each side. I know I'm going to do this a little out of order, but you know what? That's okay. And then I'm going to bring in my cardstock here, and I'm going to create a 4x4 panel. So let's open that up, and then bring this in, 4x4. And I'm going to do the same. Do I want to do the same notch? I think I do. So that's 10. Okay. Perfect. This is going to create a nice little border, if you will. And then I'm going to go ahead and score this. Again, I know I'm doing this a little out of order, but I kind of want to see how this is going to come together before I start stamping. And so again, we're going to do 9 inches. So we want to score at the 4.5 mark. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to score, or not score, but I'm going to have to notch out the crease here. So hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. Let's make sure. It's a little tough, but we got it. Okay. There we go. Just going to open like that. Love it. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so I ended up changing my mind, and I wanted a little bit of a smaller margin. So I did 4.25 by 8.5. So of course it was scored at the 1/4 inch mark because I think I just want a smaller margin. So I think that looks good to me. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do some watercoloring, and I'm going to do 2 different types of ink sets. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide Lost Shadow, and I'm also going to do powder for the sky. So let's get that done, because while we might as well get this done so we can let this have time to dry. And bring in my little paintbrush and get that mixed up. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a little bit here. Just enough subtlety to it. We don't need it to be real, you know, powerful, I guess. We're just kind of making this as like a background image, if you will. Okay, and I think that is good. And then I'm going to bring in, let me just put that right there. And then I'm going to bring in some shadow. So this is going to be powder from, not shadow, but sky powder from Concord and 9th. And, okay. And let's go ahead and get some blue. kind of want to test this out. We'll see how bold it's going to come in. Yeah, so this is going to be really super bold. So I'm going to make this really watery and yeah, dilute it a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so then just come over here, making my I'm looking at this and I think I need to go a little higher. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to cut a new panel because I think I forgot that I need room for my sentiment and I want to do that. So let me recut this. Yeah, I'm going to recut it. I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Okay, got it recut. Now let's try that again. And I'm going to come up, yeah, right here is good. So I'm going to set that aside, let that dry, and I noticed some of that blue is coming down into my crown, so I'm just going to kind of cover that up. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. Let me get cleaned up, and then we'll get to stamping and coloring. I'll make this card for my husband, so I'm going to do the car, and then I'm also going to do a tree, and then the smaller tree. Okay. That right there. Okay. Very good. Get that repositioned. I'm going to be using my Memento ink pad and get that stamped. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to take the car away because I don't need another car. So I'm going to use my rubbing alcohol to clean that up real quick, and then we'll re-stamp. I'm going to tape my pieces together and get them all cut out. Yeah, I did 4 and 4. I wasn't sure as far as the tree sizes are concerned. I wasn't sure exactly, what size I need, or how many I needed, I should say. Actually, before I do, I'm getting a little ahead of myself in today's video, I guess. Let's go ahead and color. I always kind of, when I die cut them before I actually, before I color. I always get ahead of myself when I do this. Okay, so I'm going to move that over, and you can see that I kind of messed up there and didn't get aligned, so we're just going to ignore that. I think, let's see here, I have a couple different colors. I have Forest Glade, and I'm just going to kind of color to see which one I really want. Kind of test them off the side. And I think I want the middle one. Yeah, I definitely want the middle one. And then we'll just get those colored in. I don't want to accidentally go too matchy-matchy with the sky. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Ohuhu markers, and it is RV300, and it comes in hot, but it darkens a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's funny how some of these markers, the Ohuhu ones, like they come in, like when you're first coloring, they come in one color. I mean, look at the difference. And then it just darkens up over when it dries. It's so funny. So I always, before I like decide which one I want, I always end up testing it and let it dry first. And I think I am going to go with this color here. Sky. This might have been a little bit too dark. Okay. And then, let's see. I think I need a silver or a gray. And then I'm going to bring in my Copics. And I think I might go with, let's see, N5. Yeah, that's good. For the tires. Here we go. And then I'm going to go just to N8. And just shade in the center of the tire there. Here we go. Now, we can start die cutting our pieces here. All right, I got my pieces all cut out. So let's see here. I have 3. Oh, I did 3 and 3. Okay, perfect. Good odd numbers. So, and then of course my little car. Okay, what I'll do now is I'm gonna have to stamp this. Yeah, this is dry. So I'm gonna move those to the side and move those over here. And okay, probably hear my daughter playing in the background. She's upstairs with her dad. I told him, I said, I just need a few more minutes to finish this card, and then I can stop recording. I'm like so close to the end, I just want to finish, you know? Now, and the trees, since I put those little air bubbles there, I don't know if the trees are going to work. I might have to put the trees on the side here, just because those bubbles are going to get in the way. We'll see. We'll play around with it. Okay. Oh, love it. It did a really good job. I don't need to restamp it, and I'm not going to run the risk. We've come so far. Okay, and I'm going to clean this. Let's play around with how this is going to work. Obviously, I don't want this to go too far away from the smoke here. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that because I need to remember it. And then I'm kind of wondering if I should just, you know, have it off. I don't think so, because if I would have just not had any of the trees, then yeah, I think that looks just too plain. So I'm going to add the trees for sure. Okay, so let me get this propped up. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Yeah, let's get this on my base here. Okay, let me get this peeled off. And let's get this centered. Okay, so I got some foam tape here on the side. Now let me get this little guy. Now that we're getting somewhere, I think what we'll do, we'll get this one propped up. That one's definitely gonna get popped. So let me put some, I'm gonna move that out of the way so I don't get any stickies on that. I'm gonna get this all ready to go. So now that we have that, let's get this car. Let me get my tweezers here. That way I can get my hand out of the way, get a better visual. Okay. There we go. That looks good. All right. Now this might not be popped. I might just glue it onto the just flat onto it. Okay. Almost done, and I am loving this. I saw this and I was instantly like, yes, I need to make this for my anniversary. I actually got another one. If you guys watched my haul video, I actually have another one. I may make it next year, or this year actually. And then sorry, I'm just trying to remember where I wanted it. And then make it this year and then give it to him next year. Okay, let's get some glue on this. I'm just using art glitter glue. To me, that's the best glue I've ever used. Okay. And then I'm going to look at my picture because I can't remember exactly what I just did. Let me bring out. Okay, so I did this piece right here. And I wonder if I can. No, I'm just gonna do 3. Yeah, that's good. This one's like in the background, right? And I don't think this card really needs any glitz. It's not a real glitzy kind of guy, so don't really need to do that. Okay. And she's done. Yeah. I love it. Oh, you know what? Just need a little bit of glue. A little dollop of glue here. Okay, we are not done because we need to add my little sticker. I just did a print and cut with my logo, and I'm gonna turn that around. And let's get that all nice and centered so I have an idea where it's gonna go. I love doing print and cut. I don't have to worry about a stamp, nothing. Print and cut's so easy. Here we go. Now it's done. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love this LED. I love how bright this car is. It is so adorable. And yeah, it's so cute. And I just love how it's just a different size and everything. And I love the rounded corners. I think it goes really well with the car. All right, well, that was a pretty easy card and some pivots and some changes, but overall it worked. And as always, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know how you're liking my card videos, and let me know if you want to see more. All right, well, that's all I have. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.